If I told you that the person you want, yes, that one specific person can actually be yours without chasing, begging, or obsessing, would you believe me? Because here's the truth. Manifesting your specific person isn't about convincing them to love you. It's about remembering that you were always the magnet for love, especially their love. Most people make this mistake. They think they need to make their person notice them, text them, or choose them. But you don't make anyone do anything in manifestation. You simply align with the version of reality where they already do. Because reality, at its core, is just a mirror reflecting who you believe you are and what you believe you deserve. When you think about your SP, what comes up first? Is it longing, fear, hope, or confidence? Those emotions aren't random. They're little road signs showing you exactly what your inner belief system looks like. If your dominant story is, they don't want me, or it's been too long, then those beliefs create your 3D reality. But the moment you shift the story to, I am chosen, I am loved, I am in control of my experience, everything changes. Manifesting an SP is never about changing their mind. It's about changing your inner state. The way you see yourself determines how others show up for you. If you see yourself as someone valued, loved, and adored, your SP will naturally reflect that version of you. That's what Neville Goddard meant when he said, change yourself and you will automatically change the world as it relates to you. So if you're trying to manifest your SP, an ex, a crush, a partner who seems distant, you need to start with one simple question. Who am I being in this story? Am I being the version of me who doubts, obsesses, checks their phone every 5 minutes? Or am I being the version of me who already knows that I'm irresistible, magnetic, and deeply loved by my person? Because your chosen reality can only reflect the identity you hold. Start adjusting that story today. Maybe instead of thinking, they haven't texted me, you shift to, they always want to talk to me. Instead of, they're with someone else, affirm, I'm the one they choose effortlessly. You don't have to say it with desperation. Say it as a calm truth. Speak it like someone describing what already is. The more you identify with that reality, the faster your outer world rearranges to catch up. You might notice small signs at first, like songs that remind you of them, seeing their name somewhere, or a random dream. These are natural bridges of events, little winks from the universe reminding you that the story is unfolding just as you declared. But don't cling to the signs. They're not proof that it's working. They're proof that it's done. Now, let's talk about self-concept for a minute, because this is where people either manifest their ideal relationship beautifully or fall into the trap of waiting, hoping, or doubting. Your self-concept is basically the story you tell yourself about who you are. It's your default setting. So if deep down you believe you're not good enough, not lovable enough, or not special enough, then even if your SP comes back, you'll eventually recreate the same kind of lack dynamics. You don't want a temporary fix. You want a solid, secure connection, one that stems from knowing exactly who you are. That's why working on your self-concept is the real secret to manifesting your SP and keeping them. Imagine waking up and saying to yourself, I deserve to be deeply loved, and actually feeling it. You'd stop waiting for validation. You'd stop chasing. You'd know that being chosen is your natural state. When that belief solidifies, your SP has no option but to align with your new state of being. They'll literally feel the energetic shift and respond. So how do you actually change your self-concept? You do it through repetition and emotional conviction. You start thinking and behaving like the version of you who already has what you want. Ask yourself daily, what would the version of me who's already loved by my SP be thinking right now? How would they carry themselves? What kind of energy would they walk around with? And then you live from that perspective. You talk like that person, walk like that person, and feel like that person, because imagination creates reality. When you close your eyes and play out scenes of being with your SP, holding hands, laughing together, going on trips, sharing quiet moments, you're impressing that reality onto your subconscious mind. Your subconscious doesn't know the difference between what's imagined and what's real. So if you persist in the inner world, your outer world has no choice but to match it. It's like planting a seed. You don't dig it up every day to check if it's growing. You trust it will bloom in the right season. Now, I know people often ask, but what if there's a third party? What if they're with someone else right now? Good question. The third party is nothing more than a reflection of your belief that someone else could be chosen over you. When you shift into the identity of I am the one, there is no competition. The entire reality begins to mirror that understanding. The third party dissolves naturally because that storyline no longer fits your dominant state. You are never actually fighting circumstances. Circumstances are just shadows of your past thoughts. The real battle, or rather, the real transformation, happens within you. So instead of reacting to what you see in the physical world, go within and ask, what belief of mine created this moment? And once you identify it, change it. For example, if your SP hasn't been communicating, maybe the hidden belief is, I'm not important enough. That's the belief to rewrite. Start declaring, I am always prioritized. People love hearing from me. I am unforgettable. Say it until it feels natural, until it becomes your new truth. Then suddenly, you'll see the external evidence. You'll get that message, that call, that unexpected encounter. But here's another key point. When you're manifesting your SP, stop checking for results. Detachment is power. Detachment doesn't mean you don't care. It means you know it's yours. When you're constantly checking if they've messaged or thinking, why hasn't it happened yet? You're signaling lack. But when you mentally relax and think, I've got this, it's done, you align with certainty. Certainty emits a totally different energy, one that attracts rather than repels. Think of it like this. When you order food at a restaurant, you don't keep asking the waiter every minute if your food is coming. You trust the process. That trust is the missing ingredient in most people's manifestation journey. Now, I want you to start putting yourself on the pedestal. You are the main character here. Too many people put their SP up there thinking they're the one I need. But your self-concept must always come first. When you see yourself as the prize, you move differently. You exude a quiet confidence that magnetizes everything toward you, especially your SP. Because love is not something you chase, it's something you radiate. Your SP picks up on that energy. They start feeling pulled toward you without even knowing why. That's how powerful your inner state is. The moment you shift, everything around you must obey that new frequency. You'll know you've reached a stable, high self-concept when your feelings about your SP become calm. You no longer feel triggered if they don't text for a day or if they're not showing affection immediately. You trust the inner knowing that it's done. You live in what Neville called the Sabbath, a peaceful state of fulfillment where you no longer crave because the desire feels already satisfied within. That's when you stop asking, when will it happen? And instead affirm, it already happened. You start celebrating the unseen. You feel secure within yourself. And ironically, that's when your SP starts showing up exactly how you wanted. Remember, this process isn't about controlling someone else's free will. In fact, it's the opposite. You're simply aligning with the version of reality where your SP willingly loves you. You're not forcing, you're allowing. You are the creator of your reality. Every thought you persist in becomes your experience. So if a negative thought crosses your mind like, this is taking too long, or maybe they've moved on, don't panic. Just replace it with a new story. Things are unfolding perfectly for me. My SP and I are meant to be, and nothing can stop it. Keep it gentle and believable for yourself. The more natural it feels, the faster reality bends in your favor. Some people wonder, how long will it take? The answer depends on how long it takes you to truly believe it's already yours. Time is just a concept in the 3D. When your inner shift is complete, events follow naturally. So instead of counting days or watching for signs, spend that energy becoming the best version of yourself. The one who loves deeply, feels secure, and radiates confidence. You'll notice people, not just your SP, start responding differently. Because when you change the energy you emit, the entire universe rearranges people, events, and circumstances to match that new vibration. Manifesting your SP is really just an excuse for your higher self to make you step into your power. Because when you master this, you realize you can manifest anything: money, success, beauty, freedom, using the same principles. Remember the rule: everybody is you pushed out. This simply means people act according to the story you tell about them and yourself. If you say, "My SP is cold," they will show up cold. If you decide, "My SP adores me," they'll find themselves admiring you without understanding why. Change the concept of yourself, and automatically, the version of them who loves you shows up. So tonight, before you sleep, imagine one simple image: your SP looking at you with that "I can't believe how lucky I am" expression. Feel the warmth of that moment. Don't try to force it, just feel it and drift to sleep believing it's real. That single moment of faith can set powerful things in motion. Your job is to stay consistent. Think from the end, not of the end. Live from the wish fulfilled. Be the person who already has their SP, and watch how quickly the 3D aligns. Because your outer world is nothing more than a delayed reflection of your inner world. So breathe. It's done. Love is yours. You are magnetic. Your SP already feels that pull toward you, whether you see it or not. Keep your faith steady, hold your head high, and remember, you are the prize in every reality. And the beautiful twist? When you finally realize that the real manifestation was never about getting them, but about rediscovering your own power, you'll see that you've already won. I hope this helped you. I will meet you with another video soon. Happy manifesting.